Happy holidays, everyone. It's Amanda here with your teen RuneScope. The big news this month is that your teen career and finance RuneScopes are now available over on the Vimeo channel. For teen, it's a new channel. The link is below. So yeah, if you're curious about what teen holds for you in general regarding money, job, career, studies, property, investments, any of that stuff, and some other themes crept in as well, which I'm sure we'll be getting more information on as we do further teen readings, but definitely check that out if you are interested in that. Also, while you're over there, part 2 of your number reading, your spiritual guidance is over there. I'll be pulling and interpreting one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle this month by Victoria Mosley. They are 2 different links. This is still, your spiritual guidance is still going to be on the teen channel, and then your career and finance RuneScope are on the teen channel, the new one. So definitely just make note of that. This month, for your number RuneScope, I will be using in conjunction with our runes by popular request. Once again, the Paulina Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Last month in the different room, we were having some focusing issues, and so somebody mentioned they couldn't see the artwork as well on these beautiful cards, and requested that I use them again. So we are, and let's get going. Hello, dear Geminis. Welcome to your RuneScope. Let's get our runes cast. First of all, and see which of those want to talk to you. What's going on for gems? Gemini, teen, what do they need to know? What will help the most of you the most? Which runes want to talk to Gemini about teen? There it is. As always, Gemini, keep in mind that these are general readings. I'm connecting with thousands of different Geminis here. So not all of these messages will apply to your specific circumstances. Some of these messages will be for the other gems that are watching. If you would like something far more specific, the only way I can connect with just your energy and talk just about you is during a private session. I do those on Skype. 3-minute sessions are $, but 1-hour New Year's sessions will be on sale December 3rd through the 20th. I will start booking for those the week of November 26th. So if you drop me a line at that point, sometime that week or after, we can get that scheduled for you. It's 2 full readings covering for you personally. So we do 1 full reading for the first 6 months, answer any questions you have about that reading, move on to another full reading for the second half of the year, and then answer any outlying questions after that. So it's really thorough and a really great way to prepare for teen. So those will be on sale February 1st. They will go up to 30, and I usually book up very quickly in January because everybody wants a New Year's reading, right? So definitely, if you want to beat the rush and get a discount to boot, drop me a line that last week and we'll get you scheduled somewhere here in the first 3 weeks ever. But in general, also holiday gift certificates are available. If you want to give the gift of a private session for me of either length, either the 3-minute or 1-hour session, just email me. You have some swords energy going on, but I mean, you're more comfortable with swords energy than others here, Gemini, because you are an air element. Your challenge or focus, though, the card we have here is the 2 of Cups in reverse, and we do have the rune of marriage and partnership here. So, and I apologize, it's practice day at the shooting range, as usual. As soon as I sit down and prepare to do these, and could really use some quiet meditation time because I meditate while I'm shuffling and getting the runes ready to be cast, and they inevitably start shooting immediately. So calming. I have to move. All right. So yeah, issues around partnership. There'll be some challenges within your relationship, within your marriage. This doesn't mean that you're not going to work it out, but there is going to be some sort of disagreement. And let me show you what it looks like in the upright. So some of you maybe, I feel like somebody is struggling with, am I going to ask this person to marry me? I feel like somebody out there, and it may just be a few of you, are thinking about proposing, to someone. A lot of people will do that for the holidays. They'll do it for, Christmas, give somebody a Christmas gift, of a ring, or maybe on New Year's Eve. So yeah, you decide, like, should I or shouldn't I? Will this person accept? Will they not accept? Others of you be waiting on a proposal, right? You'd be expecting it in her, but then you're like, I don't want to get hopes up because and then if the person doesn't deliver, you'd be like, well, I'm just going to end this relationship. But I mean, that may be where you're at. Do I want to spend the rest of my life with this person? Now, for others of you, if you're in a happy relationship, if you're already married, you're coupled, this could be someone else around you, either getting married, wanting to ask someone, maybe coming to you for advice if it's one of your kids or something, or someone close to you be going through a breakup, going through an actual divorce. Or it may be the first time you've seen someone since they went through a divorce, maybe at family dinner, at the holiday dinner. Maybe you're talking about it with them. For others of you, maybe it's, you've been divorced and it's your first time seeing the family or the extended family since this happened. So a lot of different ways this challenge is coming up. Others of you, those of you that are coupled especially, this could just be like, some arguments and disagreements, over the stress that kind of comes along with the month, right? Are we going to go here? Are we going to be with your family or are we going to be with family? It could be an ex that you're co-parenting with. Like, are the kids going to stay with you or are they coming with me? Or are they going to parents or your parents? Those kinds of things. And there could be some disagreements and arguments around this. Others of you could be going through a divorce or ending a partnership. I do feel like, though, when it's the Two of Cups in reverse, when that appears, and with Gifu here, for the most part, I feel like the decision was like you were both in agreement that this was the only way to go about things. So in the present energy, though, we do have Three of Swords. So there's no way around this one. This is a broken heart. So the present energy for some of you, you'll be dealing with this. This will be the energy around you whenever you're watching this video. But for most of you, this will be endeavor going into her. There could have been a feeling of that you were betrayed. Someone could feel betrayed by you, Gemini. When the Three of Swords comes up, it can be cheating because it's could be three people in a relationship. But it is kind of like someone's heartbroken, but then we've got the Rune of Bjork, but someone's moving on to a much better situation, or what they feel is a better situation. And it be you moving on, Gemini. So maybe what happened is you were in this committed partnership, but you fell in love with someone else. But you lied about it with the Three of Swords. Like they didn't, it's always best when you can to end one relationship before you start another, unless you want a great big soap opera mess. But that seems to be what's going on here. For you or someone close to you, Gemini, again, this could just be somebody you are supporting because they're going through this and you're trying to help them. For some of you, it could be your mom going through this. Honestly, we've got the Rune of Bjork. It could be an older female within the family. So a mom, an auntie, an older sister. This could also be just feeling betrayed in some sort of relationship. This doesn't always have to be a romantic relationship, but I feel like for most of you, that's going to be the case. If the partnership rune wasn't there, it would be different. But the vibe I'm getting from those two things is that for most of you, this is involving a romantic partnership or a marriage that's ending. So. But I feel like somebody in the partnership has immediately moved on, right? So they're already moving on to someone else. Like they moved on before they even broke up with the other person. So it's kind of sticky. It's kind of messy. These swords sticky, If you're watching this on the member side and you are seeing someone else, but you are otherwise committed, Gemini, I would end things as quickly as possible. Because just delaying the inevitable is all you're doing if you're waiting until, I'm going to ruin your Christmas. I don't know if you're watching on the member side, get it over with for the holidays. Nobody wants to be going through a divorce and have to tell their family at like Thanksgiving dinner. So give somebody as much notice as possible. And hopefully if it's you that this is being done to, you will already have some sort of notice. But, for those of you that it's someone else, they'd be trying to hide it because they feel ashamed. They feel like they failed at this, when a marriage ends or when a relationship ends, it's a blow to the self-esteem. So somebody not be forthcoming, maybe kind of keeping it secret. It'd be like into before what's going on. For some of you, it may even be like not until the actual holidays that you find out that, oh, well, we're getting a divorce. I do feel like also with the Bjork rune, there could be children involved for at least some of these situations where people are separating. So maybe that's why somebody was staying, but I mean, children are not going to benefit from living in a home with two people who can't stand each other. So, I mean, or with one person who's stepping out and, cheating on their other parent. That doesn't do kids any good. You're just better off ending it. So, and that'd be the advice that you are giving to this person. The help that's going to be available, we do have the Tower in reverse. So this is averting disaster, okay? So I do feel that there is an element here of timeliness. Like somebody is going to get this over with before the holidays. Like they don't want to have to go and fake it all through the holiday season. So, for other people, averting a disaster is getting away from this person because they're a liar and a cheat. This is someone to be avoided. And for some people, it's going to be a woman that, is the one to be avoided. For others, it's going to be a male. But I got a strong, strong feminine energy. So you Gemini men, I mean, any of you could be the one going through this. You've been lied to and cheated on by this manipulative female energy, or even a feminine male energy that is just basically a troublemaker, a hypocrite. When Fahey was in reverse, this is like, don't get involved with this person. Like the sooner you can get away from this person, like leave traps. The sooner and the faster you can get away from this person, the better. That's how you're going to divert a disaster. And I really think that you're going to know this if this is happening to you, Gemini. Remember, again, I'm feeling it both ways. I do feel like for many of you, this is what's going on with you. But for others of you, I feel like it's someone that you care about very deeply that's getting away from this. And you got Thor's rune next to this. So that is luck, being in the right place at the right time, finding out information at the right time. So you can get out and not get any further involved with someone like this who is manipulative or trying to use you for their own gain. Some of you find out or figure out that this person was using you for your money. These two together, these runes specifically, can mean, a woman specifically who marries for money with no actual affection for her partner. And, men can delude themselves. Women can too. I mean, men do it too. But in this case, we've got the really strong feminine rune coming up as the culprit, if you will. So, we can convince ourselves, right? Even when all the red flags are there. That's what the Two of Swords is about, which we'll talk about in a minute. But yeah, blinding ourselves to who someone really is and pretending they are who we would like them to be. And maybe that's what, if you weren't doing that, someone was. But now they've seen the true colors. And Thor's rune is going to help them completely get out of this situation unscathed. And also, in the divorce proceedings, this person could be trying to take money or acting like they're gonna, take all this property or take the house or whatever. And I don't think that she's going to be so successful. He or she, but she's coming through very strongly here. So yeah, I do feel like there's going to be, especially if this person is the one who cheated or stepped out, then, any judgment is going to take that into consideration. What must be accepted? We do have the Eight of Pentacles, Gemini. So this is, solid ground financially. Things are looking good for the holidays. You're going into her, financially sound and ready for the big price tag that can come with her, and gifts and things. Many of you can also be finding out that you're either being promoted or that you are going to be put on a special project because this is the card of the apprentice. So there could be an element of learning new things, right? You will be learning a new skill, learning a new job. You may be job shadowing because you're going to be promoted after the new year. But this is leveling up in some way. maybe doing what you already do, but adding a new job to it, adding a new layer to it that's going to bring great victory for you. Bonuses look good too. If you get a Christmas bonus or an end of year bonus, it does look like you're getting good news about that. Not everybody's been so lucky in the readings I've done. There have been some people like getting news they're not getting a bonus. So, and everybody keeps going about how great the economy is right now. It's like, oh, well, what happens? The corporations keep it for themselves. Do they pass it along to the workers? Usually not. Not from the readings I've seen, but in your case, Gemini, it does seem like any of you or most of you will be getting news that if you're not getting a bonus, you will be moving into a position or there's somebody's grooming you for a promotion. That does seem to be starting very soon. I would say the beginning of the year, or even since we've got the Two of Swords here. But yeah, with Tyr here, this is something you want. So if there's nothing like that going on right now, whenever you're watching this, if you're watching on the member side, there could be a job opening up that you're like, oh, I really want to go for that. Or it could be a training course that they're offering to pay for, or some kind of like tuition reimbursement. You can go get this certification or go take this course and take the test and they'll pay for it. Your company will. So you may be like, oh, I so want to do that. And you'd be doing it in her. Maybe it's just a couple of weeks or, it starts in her, but it's going to really lead to solidifying your financial situation or solidifying to you getting a bigger job, a better job, a new title, and leveling up, as it were. Now, the outcome of the month, we do have the Two of Swords. So this is a stalemate. You be tabling divorce discussions, or the person who is going through this breakup or separation, that seems to be tabled, maybe in story. But it's definitely going to be kind of like, well, we're separated, but we're not divorced yet. We're still hammering out the details. Gemini, you just be like, you know what? Okay, yeah, we're separated, but now I'm just going to focus on work. I'm going to focus on, the holidays, getting that out of the way, and then we'll come back to this because I feel like you need a breather here before you just dive in to whatever's going on here. And remember, whatever is being said, like, whether it's against you or someone you care about, like somebody's talking a big game, but this disaster is not going to happen. They're not going to be taking away your money or this person's money that you care about. Some of you find yourself defending this person. Like, I'm not, like, you're not ready to see it. You're not ready to see who they are. Not ready to look at it. Because, again, it's one of those things like, am I just stupid? Like, how did I not see this? So admitting that someone is like this means we were hoodwinked, right? We didn't see through it. So that could be you, like, kind of not quite ready to talk about it, not quite ready to admit how bad you made, but you find yourself defending indefensible actions here. Or the person that's going through this could still be, saying nice things about this person, or still jumping to their defense for some reason. And the reason that's coming through here is really that it's like, I don't want to admit that I was hoodwinked. I don't want to admit that I was taken to the cleaners or completely deceived by this person. And now, I want to go on thinking that they're who I thought they were, right? This is also being very guarded with the information that you're sharing, or this person being very guarded with the information that they're sharing. So, again, if it is your kid or a relative or, someone else that's going through this, don't pry. It's going to make them uncomfortable. But air signs, you guys are absolutely like the investigative journalists of the zodiac. It's like question, question, question. It's just, you can get very inquisitive. Nosy would be another word for it. Like, I gotta find out the goods. And firing questions at somebody, but it's really like they don't want to talk about it. Like, they will share the details that they want to share. Do your best. I know the curiosity will be killing you, but do your best to kind of hold back and not, fire question after question, because other people are going to do it for you. I do feel like this person will be more likely to open up later. It's kind of like right now they just want to get through the holidays and maybe not think about it, and being asked about it just brings it up and reminds them. So yeah, if this is someone you care about, just be very cognizant about this is a difficult time. They don't want to talk about it, obviously. Now for you, Gemini, you'd be, if you have other air signs or people with a lot of air sign energy in their chart, you'd be the one kind of like fending off the, just say, I'd really rather not talk about it right now. You could say, you have every right to say that. I'd really rather not discuss it right now. I really just kind of want to focus on enjoying myself. We can talk about it later after I've had some time. I'm still adjusting, and leave it at that. Anybody who pushes the boundaries there is, not cool. At that point, you could just be kind of like, no comment. Act like you are being asked questions by a journalist. Just saying no comment, right? So that's what I see here, Gemini. I mean, money looks good, but it does look like if it's not you going through a divorce or breakup or separation, it's someone close to you, and you just having to be there for them. So this is a very specific message this month for the Geminis who are going through this. Obviously, somebody going through this situation is going to need messages this month more than anyone else. So if this wasn't for you, be sure to check out your rising sign again. But now I'm going to shuffle, as promised, the Vintage Wisdom Oracle. Gonna see how they tie this all together and what the best overarching advice is for you to handle this in the month of November. So that link is below to your spiritual guidance. Don't forget your teen, career, and finance and scopes also over there. Probably got more information about this Eight of Pentacles, this promotion or class, certification, leveling up will be covered in detail in that reading. So don't forget to check that out. I will see you on Vimeo. Happy holidays once again, Gemini, and I'll see you back here next time.